Yo, what's going on gamers? It's Ryan 6 days a week, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to dodge every single sub-boss in the Inferno layer. This is an intermediate guide as we will be covering the nightmare movesets of these sub-bosses as well. Now, before I waste any more of your time, let's jump right into it. First, we have the Abomination, which was just added in on this latest wipe. This monster has 2 swings, one high, one low, and a charge. These first 3 moves may simply be dodged by strafing backwards and to the left. I'm serious, it's that easy. The 4th move is a Blood Vomit. To dodge this one, just treat it as the Troll's Roar and dodge closely to the left or right of the Abomination. If you do get hit by the vomit, it applies a temporary blinding effect and some damage. The elite variant is the exact same, but just a little bit faster. So yes, just dodge back and to the left for every move except for the Blood Vomit, and you should be able to take this thing down quite easily. Now, for the Nightmare variant, things get a little bit messy. It has the same moves, but in addition it has an overhead slam, which is pretty difficult to dodge due to its massive AoE. So yes, at this moment, I do consider this Nightmare move a speed check. If you don't have enough move speed, you won't be able to dodge this move. If this changes down the line, or if someone else has a better way to dodge the slam, I'll pin it in the comments below. Again, to reiterate the strategy, no matter your class, just move back and to the left for every single move except for the Blood Vomit, in which you need to move closely to the left or to the right to dodge. It's a very simple monster, it just looks kind of scary and makes a lot of noise. Next, we have the Dreadspine, which at long range will launch a volley of bone spears at you. This can be dodged simply by moving to the left or to the right. It's actually quite easy to evade this one as long as you keep moving. It shoots 5 in total and can actually be lethal if you get hit by all of them. The next move, which triggers at both close and far range, is the Thorn Field. In this move, the Dreadspine will slam the ground and release an AoE of thorns towards the player. Dodging this one is all about timing. As soon as you see a circle appear in front of you, just jump towards it and you'll be good. The next and final move are the side swipes. This one triggers only in melee range, of course, and the Dreadspine will swipe upwards from its right and left in that order, or your left and your right in that order. So to dodge, look down and crouch to the right, then quickly to the left. Just remember that the Dreadspine can still summon the Thorn Field when you're in close range, so be ready to jump over those. The sound cues and timing are quite important for this sub-boss, so I'll just let this fight play out and you could watch and listen. Next, we have Cerberus, which is another really cool sub-boss. I'm a big fan of these new designs. For the Cerberus, at range, it will do a diving strike. To determine where the diving strike will actually go, take a look at the Cerberus eyes and how they light up. They'll actually indicate the direction that this sub-boss is going to dive in before it does the dive, and you can just dodge accordingly to that. Here's a still shot of the eyes lighting up and the direction that the Cerberus will dive in, so just move in the opposite direction. Now, the Cerberus does have 2 different melee range moves, one being the side swipes and the second being the slam, but to dodge these two, all you need to do is move in the backwards direction. It's that easy. The dive is really the only move you need to worry about, so just focus on dodging that and don't let yourself get distracted, like you're going to see me do here when the rogue enters the room. So to reiterate the strat, just keep space, look at the eyes, and attack in between the dashes, and the Cerberus will be very easy to take down. If you do happen to be fighting in a module where there's not much space, you can always do the door cheese on the Cerberus, since doors in Inferno can never be broken. So basically, just walk the Cerberus up to a door, close it, the head will stick through as long as you stay relatively close, and just be ready to dodge the side swipes and the slam when they come out. But if you have enough space and a long enough weapon, you'll never take damage here. Next, we have the Demon Centaur, and the strategy really hasn't changed at all. The Demon Centaur has the overhead swing, which travels in the counterclockwise direction, and the horizontal swing, which travels in the clockwise direction. So, to dodge, just move in the direction that the swing is coming from, and crouch. It's as easy as that. So overhead, crouch, move to the left, side swipe, crouch, and move to the right. For the Nightmare variant of the Demon Centaur, there is one more move you need to look out for, and it's the counterclockwise low sweep, which can simply be dodged by jumping and crouching. The timing is a little bit iffy to get, but once you get it the first time, you'll get it every single time after. Just be sure to give yourself a little bit of space when it comes to jumping this one, since the base of the hilt can hit your toes if you're not fast enough. Next, the Demon Berserker. Now, the Demon Berserker Elite and Base variant only have 2 attacks. Downward swings either coming from the left side or the right side. Just like the Demon Centaur, move and crouch in the direction that the swing is coming from. With most weapons, and with enough move speed, you'll be able to continuously attack while you're crouch dodging this move. Just be wary of your hands on some overhead swinging weapons like the spear and halberd, as it might clip the blade as you're swinging down. Now, the side-to-side method does tend to walk you backwards, and in some areas that can be very dangerous. In that case, you can use the circle method. So instead of alternating side to side while staying crouched, simply just jump where you would originally invert your strafe. I actually like using the circle method for longer weapons where originally you'd be at risk of clipping your hands into the Berserker's blade for overhead swings. For the Nightmare Demon Berserker, there is a 360 spin move, which to dodge you need to crouch and look down. If you crouch and look up, there's a small chance that it does hit your hands, so crouching and looking down is the safest bet to dodge this move. And finally, though it's not technically considered a mini boss, we have the Demon Bat. I just want to throw this in here since I do see a lot of newer players kind of get beat up by this thing, especially the Nightmare variant, which adds a slow on hit. To dodge this Demon Bat, just move to the left or to the right, or if you have enough move speed, you can just run backwards and hit it as it finishes its kick. But honestly, as long as you alternate left or right, you'll never get touched by this thing. It's that easy. Alright gamers, that's how you dodge every single sub-boss in the Inferno layer. If you are struggling to fight these mobs, do try to jump on something tall and cheese them just to get a good feel of their moves and timings. If you have any questions about what was covered in this video, leave them down in the comments below, or find me on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays and ask me there. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.